In digital and tactile intubations, today we have to place our 2 fingers into the patient's throat, feel for the epiglottis, place our intubation tube and stylet into the patient's mouth, and hope we get into the trachea. Unfortunately, it mostly lands in the esophagus, which makes us do multiple attempts. By doing multiple attempts, we waste precious oxygenation to the brain time. I have developed a product where you can visualize for the very first time in intubation doing a tactile or digital method and having full visualization of your trachea and vocal cords, called the DigiBlade. I have 3 versions of the DigiBlade presently going to be available. The first version is a very basic, simple model which fits inside of any medical glove, which can be utilized with a lit stylet of any sort. Place your DigiBlade inside. You'll get your visualization of your cords and be able to drop your tube into the trachea and visualize that intubation. My second model is a pre-lit and gloved model. This is an early prototype model of the DigiBlade lit with a glove. The lighting can come in infrared for military purposes and chopper purposes. I have in this an ultra bright light, high frequency, that will illuminate the cords extremely well and the entire airway. For this is your hand-worn laryngoscope. As I said, early prototype model. It will look very different once it's made properly. The lighting is at optimal placement so that you can visualize the vocal cords and the airway and watch the tube going through the trachea for the first time in a tactile or digital intubation. Simply turn the light on. Just as you would regularly intubate, place your thumb inside the patient's throat. Get your proper placement so you can see your vocal cords. Once you can see your vocal cords, as you can see, the vocal cords are highly lit up, marking your trachea. You take your tube, pass it through your vocal cords, and your patient is intubated into the trachea in seconds, and that was done very easily. The DigiBlade comes fully padded to protect the provider from the patient's teeth and to protect the patient's teeth from being broken, as they can be from metal laryngoscope blades.